Good morning. Hopefully your day is going well, or went well for you. I did get a nice message on Gmail. Gmail, no, not Gmail. Google. Made someone laugh. Mike from Mike and Andy. He's doing some type of a diet, a bet diet. I don't know, something like that. I'll put a link in the description of his channel. And he said he had to lose 10% of his body weight, which is like 27 pounds. And me, I'm always cracking jokes. Maybe he doesn't show it on this, on my vlogs or on the channel here, but I'm always cracking jokes with people. I can't crack jokes with myself, but so I sent him a message. I'm going, just think, all you have to do is lose 22 pounds and take a dump, because a dump is worth 5 or something like that. I'll post the screenshot of it, but I thought it was funny. He did. He said he woke up yesterday morning and read it and laughed his ass off, but yeah, I wish I can show more of my comedic side. Friends on Facebook, well, people I know. I wouldn't say friends, but friends that usually, if they were your friend, they'd be coming over and visiting or calling, which nobody ever does. So I don't consider anybody a friend. Really, yeah, I wouldn't consider anyone a true friend. Everyone's blown me off, so I've basically blown everybody off. You know, people who used to be friends. And I know this shouldn't turn into a rant, but if people don't, keep in touch with you, why keep in touch with them? That's how life goes. At least I have you guys to talk to. Uh, you know, if you want to listen. But yeah, I have my door open. I'm looking out to see what's going on. The neighbors have a shelf across the street. I don't know if you can see it from here, but let me pan over that way. So you can't really see it through the security door. But there's a garbage can, and the shelf is next to it. So maybe I'll go look to see if I can use that for my worm bins. So a while later, yes, I'm all sweaty. That shelf was heavier than I thought. Probably at least 50 pounds. I lugged it over by myself. And then I found 2 more of my worm bins were getting dry and needed some food, so I gave them coffee grounds. But let's have a look. This is the side that I cleaned, but it's not all cleaned yet. I still got to sweep the floor and stuff off the carpet, but Sunday, it's been cold, and when it gets cold, I don't really want to do much. So we'll start from the top. This is just a shelf that's been sitting around. I still got to clean stuff out of it. And the other shelf, the white one, that was the one sitting across the street. I thought it was a little bit bigger. I could get more containers on it, more of my bins, so I'd only get 5 if I use the top. But then, I've got room for a couple more bins down in front here. I got a bucket that sits in front of there. I know some of the garbage still I got to pick up, but it's out of our way. So there's just a little pile that's sitting there. I probably could just dustpan it and be good with it, but yeah, that's a free shelf. And as I tightened it all up, it had Allen wrench screws in it, and so So I tightened the whole thing, and then it had some other half type of screw holding the shelf part itself underneath, and I didn't have the right tool for that. So it's sturdy. It's not moving, or it's not going to move that much. And while I was putting stuff on it, I saw another, it wasn't a Suburban, Tahoe, might have been something like that, pull up to get the shelf, and seeing it wasn't there, they drove off. So, and the neighbor lady, my new neighbor 2 doors down, took the little wooden shelf that was sitting next to this, so she's got a shelf too. But yeah, 2 of the bins needed coffee grounds, and it's not too bad. It fits right in. It's probably 5 feet, maybe, something like that. I haven't measured it, but it works for what I needed to. Let's go have a look at the Christmas cactus. There's more blooms. So I was looking at this just a few ago when I had to come out here to get coffee grounds, and all of these were blooming. You've seen most of them, but I figured I'd show you some more. And then after they're done, let's see, is that the after one? Yeah. See how they kind of curl up? So that's the after effects, and like that one's just going to start to bloom. So yeah, it's nice to see. You know, it bloom out, you know. And then I got the aloe vera here. Goes way off over here. So yeah, that thing's growing. And look at the little one that thing was just a little small thing a few weeks ago. And it's growing like crazy. Somehow I'll have to transplant it. I'll have to find some more bins on Craigslist or something for free and transplant this out. Maybe I'll leave that as my thumbnail. So as I was going to say, the lady who gave me the Christmas cactus last year, and it didn't bloom last year, I sent her a bunch of pictures this year, you know, when this bloomed, to share with her at least, you know, hey, you know, it does bloom, because she's never had it bloomed since she's had it, and she received it from another friend or something, and it never bloomed for her either. So it's been a few years, 4 or 5 years, for this thing to never bloom, and all of a sudden this year it blooms. So I'm attributing to the compost tea, because it doesn't have any worms in it. Just a compost tea I've been feeding it, that I've been making up, or the drippings from the worm in, or mostly the worm in. So compost tea works. So the shelf was free, which is always a good thing. I always like free things and finding free things. Craigslist has helped me out a lot past year or two. I got most of my planters and pots this past year all on Craigslist. Most of them. I'm trying to think of what. Yeah, most of them I've got off Craigslist. All of them, except for a couple buckets or something. But then you know, finding this shelf was a deal, because that supports at least 4 or 5 or more. You know, I can stack some of the other bins on top of each other with this, and I'll hold it. It's that sturdy. It's made out of metal, and the boards are wood, but it doesn't look that much cheap. It, you know, it should work. I'm trying to think what else I got. Oh, the telescope. That was on either Craigslist or freecycle. I think it was on Craigslist. Yeah, freecycle is another good outlet to find stuff. Usually I see stuff, you know, listed in front of somebody's house or something, and I've gone in the middle of the night looking at stuff. I think I took you guys, maybe I didn't. Midnight, 1 o'clock run down the street looking for something, and there wasn't anything. I don't think I did take you. I don't know. But yeah, I've all sorts of times during the night I've been out looking. If it's listed right away, you know, I try to get over there. And you know, it's Craigslist and freecycle. I'm trying to think of anything others I use. Offhand, that's the only two that pop into my mind that I find stuff at. So yeah, if you're always looking for something free, or should look in your area and see what's in your area that you can reuse, because if somebody else throws it out, they can't use it, but you might be able to. So it's worth a try. It's not junk, believe me. People don't throw out that much junk. It always could be reused for something. I mean, some things are, you know, totally, you know, junk and should be thrown out, but buckets or shelves, doors, they can be reused, or, you know, like a wooden door. If it can't be used, it's firewood for somebody. You know, if you don't think about it, even with the hinges inside a stove, it will burn, and all you do is throw the hinges away when you don't use them. Or if you need to use a hinge for something else, take the hinge off the door first. You know, I think my stepdad has a collection of hinges out there, and every now and then I use it for some project or something I find, you know, that can make into a latch of some sorts. I've used them for out there. Well, the internet was out from 9 o'clock this morning till 4 o'clock this afternoon. Not a great time, but it is what it is. I don't know why it was out, but it was slowly coming back after 4, and you know, it's back up now. So that's how it goes, and nothing you can do about it. Maybe it's part of their upgrades that they're doing. I'm not too sure. So thanks for watching today. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow.